As an immigrant to New Zealand and a passionate cook myself, I often wonder, why is food so important for me? Is it because I love to eat or I love to feed people around me? Neither of this. असल में खाना मेरे लिए एक जरिया है जुड़ने का, लोगों से, जमीन से और अपने आप से। खाना मुझे जोड़ता है पुरानी यादों से और नए रिश्तों से, उन सब से जिनसे मुझे देश की मिट्टी की खुशबू आती है। जायका देश का, a gastronomical extravaganza. Bikram Banerjee, a well-known theatre personality in New Zealand, is not just a corporate executive by profession, but also an extremely intuitive actor, a dear colleague, a passionate cook, and one of the co-founders of a very popular theatre group based in Auckland, Euphoria Entertainment Inc., along with me and my husband, Anirban. He wears many hats simultaneously, and apart from acting in multiple award-winning short films and stage productions, he is a big foodie who has derived his knack for cooking from both maternal and paternal genes and modified that by experimenting with new and interesting recipes. Today, our quest for Desi Chinese cuisine during our sojourn to Valley has brought us to his beautiful abode located amidst the hills. On our show, Zaika Deshka, I, Swastika, will be your host as usual, and Bikram today will be our guide on this journey to explore the culture and gastronomical extravaganza of Indian Chinese cuisines. So we have today with us a very passionate food lover, a dear friend, a homebred chef and a colleague with us today, Bikram Banerjee. And right now we are cooking at his lovely home situated in the heart of these beautiful mountain ranges, as you can see behind me. Thank you, Bikram, for being there on the show with us today at Zaika Deshka. And I can see some very colorful ingredients on the table. So can you please introduce us?
Yes, absolutely. And first and foremost, thanks a lot, Swastika, for having me in your show. It is a real honor.
No, and thanks to you for agreeing to do this at such a short notice.
Thank you. Namaskar, dosto. So, as you all know, that Chinese is one of the most preferred cuisines in the world. Absolutely. I'm not saying it is the most, but one of the most preferred cuisines in the world, along with Indian, Korean, Japanese, Italian, Lebanese. But somehow Indians have a very, very strong connection with Chinese food.
Yes.
So, keeping that in mind, what I'm going to do today is present to all of you a couple of Chinese dishes which is really easy to cook.
Okay.
So, what I'm going to do is chili garlic chicken.
Wow.
Okay. And accompaniment of that chili garlic chicken is an egg fried rice.
Indian Chinese food is a spin-off of the authentic food from China that's soaked in the Indian flavors, spices and herbs. Desi Chinese cuisine is a distinct fusion culinary style which combines aspects of both Indian and Chinese foods and flavors. Though the cuisines have mixed throughout history through the Silk Road via Tibet, the most popular origin story of the fusion food resides with the Chinese of Calcutta, who immigrated to colonial India looking for better prospects and better lives around 250 years ago. Opening restaurant businesses in the area, these early Chinese immigrants adapted their culinary styles to suit the taste of their Indian patrons. Chinese Indian food is generally characterized by its ingredients. Indian vegetables and spices are used, along with a heavy amount of pungent Chinese sauces, thickening agents and oil. Stir-fried in a wok, Indo-Chinese food takes Chinese culinary styles and adds spices and flavors familiar to the Indian palate. This idea of flavorful, saucy Chinese food cooked with Indian spices and vegetables has become integral to the mainstream culinary scenes of both India and Bangladesh. And its diffusion to nations like USA, Great Britain, and Canada has shaped and altered the global view of Chinese, Indian, and Asian cuisines.
Anyway, without taking much time, let me introduce you to the ingredients. This is the king of the recipe, obviously chicken.
Yes.
Now this chicken is already marinated in cornstarch.
So this is chicken breast or chicken thigh?
So this is chicken thigh, which is cut into diced pieces.
Okay.
And this is already marinated.
Just in cornstarch.
In cornstarch.
No salt, no vinegar, anything.
No salt and vinegar that we will add while cooking.
Okay.
And some people do put egg in it, but उसमें क्या होता है ना कि कभी-कभी आप जब खाते हो, because इसमें हम लोग जैसे इंडियन कुकिंग में गरम मसाला देते हैं कुछ स्मेल को मारने के लिए, इसमें तो वैसा कोई कॉम्प्लिकेटेड इंग्रेडिएंट नहीं है. इसमें अंडा देने से कभी-कभी ऐसा होता है कि वो अंडे का जो स्मेल होता है ना वो आता है, वो अच्छा नहीं लगता, ओवरवेलमिंग हो जाता है, वो चिकन के ऊपर अंडा का स्मेल आ जाता है. तो I prefer not to do egg. Egg, I will use it in the rice. Okay. So we've got chicken. We've got 2 colored bell peppers. You can have 3 colored bell peppers also to add color. You have spring onion and red onion. Here for fried rice you have egg, red chilies. One is dried and one is fresh. And then this is a sauce which is a magical sauce, I say, because I make it at home. It is made out of chili flakes, fish sauce, thin soya sauce, and little bit of vinegar. And then you mix it. It is like an instant taste maker. You would love it, and everybody will love it. And it doesn't have so much of heat. It is very easy.
So we have chili flakes, fish sauce, then soya sauce and
vinegar.
Because there is a misconception the Chinese food में बहुत ज़्यादा oil जाते हैं.
देखिए वो आपके हाथ में है, So I have given only 2 to 3 tablespoons of oil.
Okay, 2 to 3 tablespoons of oil.
Yeah. So you have to heat it to the extent possible. And all you need to do is basically then put the chicken into it, right? Okay. I love this noise. Means that it is cooking.
Sizzling noise.
Yeah. So the chicken is into the pan. इसमें क्या होता है कि एक कोटिंग भी होता है, एक लेयर भी हो जाता है, और चिकन अच्छे से कुक हो जाता है. So you need to spend maybe 3 to 4 minutes क्योंकि चिकन बहुत जल्दी कुक हो जाता है. 4 to 5 minutes of in high flame cooking. It has to be high flame because Chinese
जाएगा salt
अभी नहीं, क्योंकि इसमें ना सोया सॉस जाता है. सोया सॉस already contains salt. So if you have to be very careful when adding salt because soya sauce and salt may make it very salty.
Okay. So while the chicken is getting stir fried, I'm just curious to know, I'm sure my audience will also be very curious to know that how did you manage to retain this passion and how did you develop this passion? Like, were you inspired by someone back home, or because I know you work really hard, 7:30 most of the days. So after
Actually,
that also you feel like
yes. I believe in 2 things. There are some people who eat to live, and there are some people who live to eat. I belong to the second category who live to eat. But jokes apart, we both come from Calcutta. And you know how people are passionate about their food over there. So I think seeing family around, friends around, they're all foodies, they have fair bit of knowledge of food. So I guess I picked it up from there. Now,
I think the chicken is already
now if you see the color of the chicken has changed.
beautiful, and the smell is like so
Yes.
heavenly.
So
Can't
you
get-
see the burnt pieces,
Yeah.
it is cooked, and it takes about 4 to 5 minutes.
5 minutes,
It is now
okay.
cooked. What we are going to do is take it off,
And put it in a separate bowl.
put it in a separate bowl, because what we now going to do is put some oil. Thank you, Swastika. Careful, it may just splatter a bit. So
it's
that
like
is 1
around
or 2.
1 tablespoon. Yeah.
One and a half, little
and a
bit more. That's it. That's it. Fantastic. So far we have used 3,
Around
4 and a half, 4 and a half.
4 tablespoons of
Yeah.
white oil.
Yeah, exactly. Now the second ingredient of this is garlic.
Garlic, crushed garlic.
काश या एब्सोल्युटली इसको क्या ज़्यादा देर नहीं पकाना है, because then it will burn, right? I love this noise that comes.
The burning
Yeah.
smell of
Yeah.
garlic in oil. It's like mouth
Okay,
watering.
now so now we need all these ingredients in it, except for this is garnish.
This is for
So
garnish.
these 3 comes inside. Fantastic. You are a fantastic cook as well, Swastika. So I have
Just like
been
you mentioned, we both belong from the
Yeah.
eastern part of India.
So-
and the Bengalis are great foodies.
so many occasions I have gone to their house, Anirban and Swastika's house, and they are beautiful hosts, and Swastika cooks amazing. So in fact, there are certain things I've learned from you also.
Now I'm flattered, really.
No, you
Nothing
don't
like
need
that.
to. So you see this?
Yeah.
See the color.
Beautiful.
See the color? So this is the time when we'll add a little bit of salt. Fantastic.
Some more?
No, that's fine.
Salt is as per your taste.
Yeah. And little bit of black pepper. That's it. So your food is almost ready.
Okay. Yeah.
So इसको थोड़ा सा सौते करना है और इसको फुल कुक नहीं करना है, क्योंकि it needs to be crunchy while you're eating it. If you're crunchy, the chicken and the crunchiness of the veggies and the aroma of the garlic, and then topped with spring onion, oh, it's heavenly.
Heavenly.
So now what you do is just put the chicken into it, integrate the chicken. Your food is almost ready. Now all you're doing is basically mixing it.
My God, the smell which is coming is like, I can't
Oh,
just wait to taste
I
it.
told you that it is so easy. See,
Easy, healthy also.
Yeah, very healthy, easy. Now what we're going to do, so you get 2 types of soy sauce. One is a light soy sauce and one is a dark soy sauce. So the dark soy sauce makes it really, it takes away the color of the bell pepper.
Okay.
So I don't use the dark soy sauce. What I'm going to use,
The lighter one.
the lighter one, and maybe 1 tablespoon.
1 tablespoon. Okay.
See?
Yeah.
So, color.
Color and the aroma.
Yeah.
Again of this
Yes.
soy sauce.
So the aroma is basically of the bell peppers, the garlic, the chicken, and the soy sauce. Now we're going to add 1 tablespoon of this.
Magic
Yeah,
mixture. Magic sauce.
brilliant. Acha, this is what I do is a dry chili chicken. You can make it with gravy. So what you need to do is hot water, cornstarch, mix it and put it in it and mix it. But हमको gravy उतना अच्छा नहीं लगता है. So this, actually you can have it with like a salad also.
Yeah, absolutely.
So this is made. So that's made. What I'm going to now do is pour it back in here. That's your light chili chicken made.
And garnish it with some spring onion.
Yes. Now what you're going to then do is, as a garnish, Just put some spring onions, and here's your
Look
food.
at the color.
Hope you like it.
I'm sure.
Send your comments to Swastika, good or bad, and they will. I'm sure they will
I'm
come
sure
to
they're
me.
all good.
And this is no authentic. It is not like an authentic recipe. It is my recipe that I've learned from people.
Yeah.
I've learned over the days, and I generally use it like that.
Yeah.
So, इसके साथ जो accompaniment होता है वो है rice.
Egg fried rice.
Egg fried rice.
So we have come back after the short break to make egg fried rice.
Yes,
right?
yes.
And how many teaspoons of oil?
J-
Tablespoons or tablespoons of oil?
1 tablespoon of oil. Just
tablespoon.
one.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
That's.
Lovely.
This is basically just to fry the onions.
Yeah.
So, I will take it. Thank you, Swastika. You can put the flame on high while you're frying the.
And the red chilies will go after?
Yes, yes.
Okay. After frying the onions.
Yes, yes. So, what I basically wanted to mention is one thing you must always understand and know, that the rice, which is the hero of this preparation, can't be freshly cooked.
Okay.
It is best if it is cooked the night before. Put it in a fridge, take it out of the fridge directly, put it inside.
Okay.
Because क्या होता है ना कि if
Really a very important tip to learn.
Yes.
From this cooking.
And I've learnt
today.
it over the years, because when I used to do fried rice before, हम लोग चावल बना लेते थे और चावल बना के इसमें डाल दो और जैसे लड्डू बन जाता है चावल का, हाँ, तो वो अच्छा नहीं लगता. तो रेस्टोरेंट्स में भी क्या करते हैं, दे कुक इट अ नाइट बिफोर, हाँ, एंड दे पुट इट इन द फ्रिज. इससे क्या होता है ना, खिला खिला होता है. फ्राइड राइस हैज़ टू बी एकदम like one grain should not be
Stick
touched.
to another.
Correct. And
I think if you cook it immediately and give it,
हाँ, because उसमें starch content
starch
इतना ज़्यादा रहता है, तो वो खराब हो जाता है. And that
the recipe is wasted.
correct. And then वो मज़ा नहीं आता. फिर then it's like sticky.
Yeah.
So now see the onion is reasonably well fried.
Do we need to put in any salt?
Yeah, yes. Little bit of salt and little bit of pepper. Little bit of salt. That's it. And pepper. That's it. Yeah. And all we need to do is put the egg in it.
Okay.
मैं डाल दूँ?
Egg,
हाँ. Now the egg is now in. And इसको खाली scramble करना है अपने को. Okay. So what we are doing, notice that we have not put any more oil. That 1 tablespoon. So आज पूरा जितना हम लोग खाना बनाया, this is basically 4-5 people's food.
Yeah.
We
With,
made it
I
what,
think
five yeah.
tablespoons of oil.
Yeah. So once
Very rarely it can be found in
Correct.
Chinese food.
Correct.
थोड़ा बहुत oil तो डाल ही देते
हाँ
हैं
हाँ
इसमें.
हाँ. तो और इसमें MSG भी नहीं है.
Okay.
It's flavor on its own.
Okay.
So now the egg is almost cooked.
Almost crumbled.
थोड़ा सा इसको बढ़ा देते हैं.
And I think we cooked this entire thing, I think in less than 15 or 20
Yeah.
minutes.
And that's what I said, that when you come back home, sometimes when you come back home and घर में कुछ है नहीं, जल्दी कुछ बनाना है.
And sometimes you don't feel like ordering the takeaways
और मेरे घर में अगर रोटी सब्जी बना लिया तो बेटी का मुंह एकदम लंबा हो जाता है कि डैड क्या आज थोड़ा सा अच्छा खाना है. तो then what we do is these are some of the things that are quick fixes.
Yeah.
And it works. So now if you look at it, the egg is almost cooked. Okay.
अभी इसमें क्या डालना है?
इसमें को फ्लेम को एकदम धीमा करना है इसके बाद. Okay. And then is the king of this recipe. And see how cold it is. Yeah. Just pour the rice here. एकदम मस्त.
You can take it out directly from the fridge and put it.
Yeah. And that is how you should do. See? So this comes in. Now you can put little bit of salt now that we have done it. That's it. That'll do. And now what you're going to do, so the rice is getting warm, no ajinomoto, no nothing. We can put little bit of pepper, little, just a pinch, small, little bit. Yeah, that'll do. So
I love this, the taste and aroma of crushed black pepper.
Yeah, it's brilliant. So for this, we are not using the thin. Now we are using the dark soya.
Okay.
Because it's going to give the rice that body, and the color. So, but very little, just that much.
Half a teaspoon, I guess.
Oh yes, half a teaspoon, if max. देखो अभी color आ जाएगा. So what I'm going to now do is just for a bit of
adding some greens.
Yeah. And your rice is almost ready.
Red chilies अभी नहीं डालना.
Red chilies हम लोग इसमें बाद में when we put.
So we'll, Okay.
So this little bit of this sauce
Magical
goes in.
sauce.
Yes, that goes in. And
today the secret recipe of your cooking,
Yeah.
The sumptuous Chinese dishes in the past have been revealed
Now.
in front of our audience.
the proof of the pudding lies in tasting. So you'll have to do it.
Okay.
Fortunately or unfortunately.
No, fortunately, very,
So
I'm
let
just
me-
looking forward.
So let me now straight from the wok to the plate, and with a little bit of this in the middle. Okay, and with that sauce as a garnish, some spring onions as a garnish, a little bit of chili as you want, and I need, there's the fork.
Thank you. For the garlic chicken, first marinate the chicken in cornstarch. Now, in a pan, pour 2 to 3 tablespoons of oil. After the oil is adequately heated, put the marinated chicken into the pan. After 4 to 5 minutes of high flame cooking, once the color of the chicken turns brown, put aside the chicken in a separate bowl. Put 1.5 tablespoons of oil into the pan. Put the crushed garlic into the pan. After the garlic is lightly fried, put in the bell peppers and the onion into the pan. Add salt as per your taste and health requirements. After it is sauteed lightly, add in the chicken that was set aside before. Add 1 tablespoon of the light soy sauce. After stirring a bit, add 1 tablespoon of chili flakes mixture. The chili flakes mixture is made of chili flakes, light soy sauce and vinegar. For the rice, boil the rice the night before. Now in the pan, put 1 tablespoon of oil. Put the onions into the pan and cook it in high flame. Once the onions are well fried, add salt and pepper. Put the egg into the pan and scramble it. Once the egg is cooked properly, put in the rice and cook it in mid to low flame. After the rice starts to cook, add in dark soy sauce. Add some spring onions to the rice. After stirring a bit, add 1 tablespoon of chili flakes mixture. The rice will be done. Thank you. I just can't wait to taste this. And that too, like, it's such a beautiful sunny
Yes,
day in
can't
Wellington.
complain
And this
about it.
beautiful background.
Yeah.
Just have a look at the backdrop.
Yes,
Moment of truth.
fingers crossed.
Too good. Seriously, Bikram,
Thank
that's
you.
too good. It's
Thank you.
mouth-watering, and you must take this recipe. Please do note down this recipe and try it at home. And it's very easy to make. I mean, less than half an hour.
Yeah,
I guess 20
yeah.
minutes maximum, 20 to 25 minutes.
Yeah.
Very nice. For sponsorship and participation, please feel free to contact our executive producer Richard Kumar at the number provided on the screen.
Thank you for being there with us today, our lovely audience. And we will return soon, and with the promise of returning soon with another sumptuous, mouth-watering recipe just like this. We will log off today on behalf of Zyka, Deshka and Apna Television. See you soon. Ciao.
As an immigrant to New Zealand and a passionate cook myself, I often wonder, why is food so important for me? Is it because I love to eat or I love to feed people around me? Neither of this. असल में खाना मेरे लिए एक जरिया है जुड़ने का, लोगों से, जमीन से और अपने आप से। खाना मुझे जोड़ता है पुरानी यादों से और नए रिश्तों से, उन सब से जिनसे मुझे देश की मिट्टी की खुशबू आती है। जायका, देश का, a gastronomical extravaganza.